Okay, we're all good?
Yeah, all good.
Larissa played a 20-point win over Sydney. I'm not sure you were seeing that result coming into this game.
I felt, I didn't think of the depth of what it would be, but I felt really good coming into this game. I think the girls have worked so hard, and we have been really hit by injuries with a key player. We haven't had Amy all season, which is obviously that's a big loss for us, and all the other girls, T and Mills, and are just doing such a good job, but it hurts not having her. And to be without Pix one game, Dunes one game, Sino one game, and now Bunts, like it's just always that key kind of 4-man, 5-man, and it's been hard. So I'm very, very, very proud of how the girls have bounced back after a couple of really tough weeks. Very proud of them.
The swarming defence and rebounding tonight seemed to really have an edge over them and kept with their scoring and their sort of high-powered play.
Yeah, I mean we've focused a lot. We absolutely Sydney is such a quality side. They're very disciplined. They execute their plays. They read the plays really well, and I think they're very solid defensively. So for us, we've got a lot of players that are very similar. So for us, our focus was what we can control this week, and we had to go back to the whole defence and throwing a few different things out there and giving it a crack. And I thought the girls did that really well, and yeah, they were rewarded with it.
Having so many players offer small contributions seemed to be a big edge tonight. Even things that couldn't see on the stats, Downey's minutes, Jacinta's minutes.
Absolutely.
Knock ball around, stops, all that stuff.
Absolutely. And I look at it, and I always like to have at least 4 double-figure scorers, but when you look at it saying that we did have 3 double-figure, but then we had 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, I couldn't ask for more than that. Like that's even more valuable. Not one person didn't contribute no matter what the minutes they played tonight, and they were focused and they did their role and they took it with both hands and they left everything out there, and that's all as a coach I can ask for.
Is that going to be the sort of key for the next few weeks and going forward, to have that sort of broad contribution, that broad rebounding and running sort of play?
That's been our aim and our game plan all season. What we've seen is that just with different combinations, what we've had to face and different injuries and stuff, it's just kind of upset the apple cart a little bit each week and just disrupted our consistency. But I have been very upset with the inconsistency in our effort, and that's where all the girls kind of really copped it on the chin this week, and really, I think would be fair to say they really brought it together and said that's not going to happen anymore. So because we're a young group and this is a quality league, you can throw a blanket over all 9 teams, and I think what it's showing is that at this standard, if any teams have lapses, you get punished, and we've just been punished for lapses over the last couple of weeks, and I don't think we had a couple of little ones today, but overall much better.
Fantastic. I mean, Amelia in particular, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and then just knocking down her shots at the end too. I mean, you might have Amy out for this extended time, but you're not missing anyone in that regard.
I'm so proud of Meals. I think if you ask her, she's upset with inconsistency, but for me, the effort defensively comes every single week. I think she's a very undervalued defender, and she has embraced the role, and whoever she's had to defend every week and done a fantastic job. And at least, there's been some games that things haven't gone her way or whatever, but I think she's just embraced the role with both hands, and she's doing a great job.
Absolutely, and I think the assist count was the other telling thing, 23-5. You swarm them at one end, and then you've just utterly decimated them at the other. The offensive effort from that broad array of people was phenomenal.
As much as last week's loss against Bendigo will continue to hurt, I think the girls carried that into this week. We lost this one in warm-up last week. And that's a big loss for us. You can see what Sino brings to the court on and off. And I think going into that game last week, the lack of assists, the assists were reversed last week, and the girls just knew that they just didn't bring it last week. And I think they brought that exact game. The assist was a big discussion through the week, giving up the okay shot for the better one. So good on them.
Absolutely.
Speaking of that, Jacinta, 6 of 7 shots, 2 or 3, at least 3 or 4 times you're under the ring and you passed out to the better shot. That's exactly what coach has said. That was a play you worked on during the week, or was it how the game led itself to be played tonight?
I'd say it's probably, it was a focus because we were lacking assists against Bendigo last week. But I think giving up those good shots for the better ones, that was key for us tonight. And the assist count, fantastic, and we've been working towards it. And it was wonderful to have the outside girls knock down those shots.
And points from turnovers, Dandenong 18, Sydney 8.
Yeah.
Again, a defence as mentioned here tonight. How hard was it to realise that Annalise was on 4 fouls halfway into the third quarter? Bring her off.
How hard was it?
But her 5th foul came 2 minutes before the end, so that's playing through adversity, or I don't want to come off the court, coach.
Yeah, no, I was going to take her off when she got her 3rd, and she put up her hand and said, I can do this. So I'm always going to back a player when she does that, and she did. I thought she did a pretty good job of playing with that foul. So, yeah, unfortunately she did get fouled out. We'll fine her for that. But no, I think she was really solid today. I thought her contribution was fantastic.
And now a hard double coming up.
Yep. Big game. Focus on Perth first. We've played them 3 times in the first few weeks of the season now, and I think the girls will all agree that we haven't put our best foot forward against them in either match. So we'll focus on them now until Friday, and then we'll go off to Adelaide and focus on that then.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Good basketball.
Thank you.